Blessings and peace, dear ones. So we really are still talking here in your situation upon the earth about how to free yourself in any way that is necessary. For each one it is different. All situations are unique. But the common factor right now is that all over the world, many of you are being really, commanded to do things that you either don't want to do or actually feel are quite dangerous for you to do, or you're afraid, in that sense, to do or not to do. So it's not exactly a time where you feel sort of led by the kind hand of love. And that's really why I'm coming forward and why I call forward and welcome all your guides and helpers, spiritual beings who walk with you and who are trying to lead you with the kind hand of love and compassion. But what that means, and of course that's the subject of my talk to you today, is about inner peace. It's very difficult for you to feel that inner beautiful presence if you're not at peace. So how do you get yourself into a state of peace when you are actually, experiencing intense pressure, anxiety, physical limiting circumstances, perhaps lack of money, even lack of food, all kinds of reasons why you might not feel very peaceful right now. And yet you do know, and I am just reminding you of what you know, that you can't feel free if you don't feel at peace. So how to get there in any circumstance that you find yourself in, how to realize your spiritual freedom, your mental freedom, and your emotional freedom, even when you don't feel physically free, or when you're not allowed to physically speak, make sound, or move even in ways that you want to move. You're not allowed to dance, not allowed to sing, not allowed to run, across the countryside just the way you want to. What is this situation? Of course, it causes you great anxiety and concern, or perhaps I should say, it should cause you great anxiety and concern if you realize this is not natural. That's right. So I'm not at all blaming you for feeling anxious, concerned, fearful, confused at this time. Entirely, I understand. However, that does not mean that you have to give up your spiritual practices and just give up on being who you truly are. In fact, completely the opposite. It's a time, an opportunity for you to really strengthen your inner resolve, to practice, for example, all your affirmations, all your mantras, to really hold yourself strongly and bring yourself through this time of great opposition and, in that sense, a testing time that you are in. Within you is an incredible strength. It's called the living spirit, a strength that brought you into manifestation here upon the earth, one of the hardest places to bring yourself to, a physical, dense reality, a place where dark and light, shadow and shine, deep pain and joy, fear and love cohabit side by side. And the propagators of these realities also cohabit side by side. A world, a dense world where the negative and positive forces of the universe are very manifest in physical form. And you, beloved ones who come here to listen to Chung Fu, you are star beings. You are beings who have come for this purpose, to bring the light to shine upon the earth. What is that light? That is the light of divine presence. It shines through you. It is inside. It's not, it's not around you somewhere else, not coming from some other star system or planet. It's inside. You are those spirit beings who have come for that special purpose. And you find yourself, of course, in a very challenging place. And what to believe. And deep inside, you know what to believe. Really, you know. You are divine beings called here for this special purpose. And yet, like all other human beings, you hear everything that is said that is negative. You hear the fear propaganda and you wonder, well, I'm a star being, but here on Earth, is this the way it goes? Am I supposed to do? Is this? Oh, I better sort of shape up, and I'm an Earth being now, so I better follow the. Is that what they do? They give out laws and they tell you what to do. Oh dear, this doesn't feel right for me, but I better do it. And you start to think maybe you should change the way you think, and that is indeed something very strong happening in your world, an attempt to change the way you think. So I say to you, that your deep knowing and understanding of who you are is vital right now. And for you to come back to the peace, the deep inner peace of who you truly are. Star beings, light workers who have come into incarnation at this time, you find yourself challenged to really come into a big strength within you. That's right. You know it. All sorts of things are happening to challenge the stability of your thinking, the beauty of your natural love and emotions of positivity and clarity. And this is coming a lot through people around you, through the disturbances in your world, through rioting, or even the opposite, through the opinionated judgments of people who do not understand what you do, who challenge you and call you crazy and say you're wrong, you should be listening to something else, and that your ideas of peace and harmony, beauty and love are not possible to manifest right now. You'll find yourself constantly challenged in that way. And especially if you point out that what is controlling people at this time it can't be good, because it's causing fear, it's causing dis-ease, it's causing anxiety, it's causing bankruptcy, it's causing all kinds of misery in your world. And love and the divine never do that. So you know in a very simple way that these energies are not causing peace upon your earth. You can see it. It's so graphic. And so I say to you, at this time, just come within. Every day come within and strengthen the place that is inner peace. In other words, the beingness, the truth within you. Breathe deep. Connect to the earth. Breathe out your pain. On the out breath. Breathe in your connection to the divine, through your crown center, through your heart. Remember that when you're a human being, you always have a part of you that's very vulnerable. You're physical. And what has been learned over generations, unfortunately, is the power of physical destruction. And you have been in lifetimes where you have been physically destroyed when you stood up for the good, for the right, for truth, for love and beauty. And those memories will be in you. And you have to remember in this day and age, this is a different time. You can stand up inside. You have to wait for your moment on the outside. But you know very well, you who listen to me, you are preparing yourselves for the perfect time when you will all be so strong, so unified, such a vast number of you that standing up will be easy. Speaking the truth will be easy. And it's not that far away. But what matters right now is that you hold the inner light, that you come to peace within yourself, that you call to the divine beings to support you, especially if you are in physical need, in emotional trauma, or in a kind of mental imbalance. That you remember we are here, that you open your chakras, to breathe in your higher self who brings the divine presence into your body, heart and mind. You'll find that if you do that every day, beloved ones, you will have that inner peace resource which you need. You need it often. You will be tested in every day at least once, if not 2 or 3 times. And you will need to remember the vibration and the frequency of that peace that is the truth of your essence, that is who you truly are. The inner peace of knowing you are one with the divine. You are supported, you are surrounded with love. You are safe, you are protected. These affirmations are vital, because what happens is when you have those affirmations inside you, you are led towards safety, you are led towards beauty. Your vibration, your frequency attracts the beauty, the love, the safety, the protection. It's that way round. When you say, but I did, I've been doing my meditations, but anyway, I got confronted and I keeled over. Well, that will be, mark my words, that will be because that day, you didn't do it. The sun doesn't shine one day and depend on that shine yesterday for today. It shines every day. It rises every day. And inside you, your spirit has to rise every day to fill your body in this time zone, in this dense time zone, because the propagation of negative information is literally relentless. Have you noticed? They didn't stop and let yesterday's news be today's news. They got more bad news for today. But let me tell you, there's a lot of good news, beloved, that isn't getting out to you unless you search for it. You have to really understand that there is an energy being bombarded at you, and you need that practice every day to source from deep within the power of love, the power of the light, the deep peace that is the truth of your being. You can be at peace right now, beloved. And I really recommend it, because inner peace is indeed freedom. Freedom, yes, well, freedom obviously from war, if you like, or conflict, or the thoughts of war or conflict. Inner peace is all-encompassing. It radiates. It is incredibly powerful. Most beings are starving for peace, and so if you can manifest some, they're going to lap it up. It's an energy. It exudes from you when you create it within yourself, when you evoke it, when you affirm it, when you say it. I am the living spirit of pure peace in this moment. I radiate my peace that is love and beauty out into the world. I am strong and compassionate. My peace reaches the hearts of all who need it in this moment. But above all, my peace reaches the heart of my inner child, who very naturally, with whatever she carries within, can get stimulated, can get triggered into anxiety and fear. Because that's the intention that's coming at my vulnerable places, to trigger me into anxiety and fear. So every day, I spend a time of mindfulness and love, dialoguing perhaps with my inner child, saying, my beloved child, within me, the vulnerable places within me, I bring you my peace. I bring you my love. I breathe. Calm my body right down. I sing a mantra to the divine beings, to open my heart, to bring my love into availability, to open my heart to bring through the divine presence in song or in dance, in sounding or in prayer. I am the spirit of pure peace. I am the love that peace brings, the beautiful love that is the living spirit within me, that is my essence. I am free. My spirit is untethered in this physical domain. My spirit is expanded and brings this love, this divine presence into my body, creating peace, deep peace. And feel within you how just those thought forms and breathing deep right now changes the frequency of your body, heart and mind. For you are all frequency, vibration. You are made of light, which turns to sound, which turns to form. You are indeed the living spirit in your body. So today, beloved, make affirmations of peace, of love. Peace is harmony. Peace is knowing your own truth. Peace is allowing everybody else their truth. Peace is between you and the divine within you, allowing the divine to come forward. Peace is surrender to the beauty and the love, the light of the living spirit that is within you, the divine presence. And when you are in that inner peace, you are liberated. And so it is. Blessings and peace.